Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I sent you a jam track that repeats the last line of the 24-bar blues. So it'll repeat the 5 chord, then the 4 chord, and then the 1 chord, so that you can play with those, with the lick I gave you last week. So it should sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And honestly, I couldn't hear it in the beginning, so hopefully that did it all right. It's a little clumsy and it might be a little fast for you. Let me know. I'm happy to do it again. But that'll get you a little bit extra practice with it so that you can just get used to quickly going from 1 chord to the next, from the 5 chord to the 4 chord. Okay? And the next thing we're working on is the lick. It's similar to what we did last time, but we're going to work on letting the minor third note, okay, in the case of D, that first finger playing the F, we're going to let that move up the way you did before in the first couple of riffs we were doing, and then play the 4th note of that lick, okay? Where before we're going, now we're going to let that note, okay? So we're going to break it down a little bit. So you're going to play the note D. I'm going to do no pinches for a little while. Play the note D. Alright, and then I want you to play the first note, first fret there, that F, minor third, but I want you to slide it up to the 2nd fret, so it'll be, okay, because now instead of hearing that first fret all by itself, we're hearing that note just go to the 2nd fret quickly, okay, so it'll be D, F to F sharp, just like that. Now our 2nd finger is going to play the 3rd fret, okay, which is the 4th note of the scale, that suspended note we were talking about earlier. It's going to play that in the same place it was before. But instead it's going to be, okay, and then we're going to move back down to the 1st fret. Okay, so the difference is, instead of hearing minor third, 4th, minor third, we're going to hear major third, 4th, minor third. Okay? But when you hear that slide into it, okay, one more time. So that's what's happening with that note. Let's add the D before it. So, I'm looking at myself. I messed myself up when I'm looking at my actual video here. D, first finger slide to the 2nd fret. 2nd finger is going to play that G, and then 1st finger moves to the minor note. One more time. Now let's grab it with the pinch, okay? Grab the D and the D. Time. Alright, now with the phrase will sound like this. Okay, again. Alright, and then we'll add that extra part afterwards that we had from before too, where it goes to the minor third. Actually, hold on, that's carry. Okay, so now we're going to add the full lick there, okay? So we start off, slide 4th, minor minor third, flat, 7. Let's do that again. One more time. Okay, and I think I might be playing it fast, so I'm going to slow it down a little bit. It's a little bit easier to play the M-I-M-I, and if you notice, I probably was going nuts on that and doing weird stuff. But if you slow it down, the M-I-M-I will be a little bit easier to follow. So work on that. That's over the D chord. Over the G quickly, we'll go... Again. I kind of love this lick. It's really awesome. Okay, then of course the D, but let's add the 5 chord. Now, more than likely, you won't be able to play that all the way through anyway, but I may do some of this when we do our long piece, so I do want you to still practice it on all 3 of these chords. I think it's a good thing to always be able to play every lick in a bunch of different positions. So even though we may not play this when we're playing over the 12-bar blues or 24-bar blues, I still want you to practice it. So here it is one more time over the 5 chord. Okay, so you'd practice that, just working on it the same way you have been. Now, when I talk about this riff, I'm saying it's going to be the one where we're playing the root, and we slide up from the minor third to the major third, add the 4th, and then move back down to the minor third. That's how I'm going to talk about this one, okay? So do that, and you should be good to go. I'm going to add another video after this with the exercises to do over the 5 and 4 chords with the 8th notes and the triplets. So that'll be up in a second.